When you come out now and start rhyme lyrics now, and guess what now, Cartel? You're going to make lyrics now to push and big up Sir P. You get the gist now? You get the gist now. Your enemy is your friend, because guess what now? We want Sir P to become the Prime Minister.
Jesus Christ, I want to go on here, so brother. I want to go on here, so. People, Sir P, I bring out all of the crazies, you know, all of the crazy people them a come out of the woodwork, you know. How where them a come from? Me never know say so much mad Jamaican people there about, you know. So much mad people. Between this man here and Nesbeth, me no know which one crazy, you know. So we are going to break down the two of them today and make we see who are the maddest, the sickest, the craziest of them all. Because them man here need Bellevue, them need stiff jacket. When me say, them need straight jacket. No, sir, them man here sick.
Yeah. You see we're working now? You come out, you sing songs to push him because people go and listen to you. And you're going to push him, and we want Sir P now to register now to become the Prime Minister now. And guess what now? Social media must run that over the place. Bloggers must run that. Start a new party, Sir P, register a new party, get the license, register a new party now. And we the bloggers will push you. Run it hot.
Yo, a parody this, a drama, a comedy this. Hold on there, Sir P, run go start up one party there. Come out of the shadows, my brother, and go start up one party, go register. And when you register, Cartel go start push you. He go sing positive lyrics and push you. Really?
Because the 30% we have vote for the government now, a complete waste of time that now go change Jamaica. And when you push him with the lyrics now, and Sir P register now, we push him as the bloggers now. And make Jamaica vote for a new leadership. So guess what now? You win, Sir P win, and the whole of Jamaica win. You get the idea now? So at that me want in this video.
No. At first me didn't think say that man is serious, you know. But now me a start to say him not serious. A comedy, a joke. The man a do this on purpose to make we laugh. There's no way the man actually thinks say Vibes Cartel a go sing lyrics and push Sir P. There's no way him thinks say Sir P a go register to be third party and actually try to become Prime Minister. Him can't actually serious. And him believes say we the vloggers a go push for that mad. Where am I talking about?
So when we say your enemy is a friend. So although Sir P expose you, don't draw for him blood. Don't get mad for him. Use it now as a motivation to push you higher. And Sir P now, you have been the phantom hiding behind the scenes. I don't think Jamaica will crucify you. Jamaica want leadership. And you fit the right profile to lead Jamaica in the future. You fit that man to push Jamaica to where we need to go. Sir P, I respect you and I believe you have the unction to bring us there. Jamaica need change. Yeah.
Do you know who Sir P is? Do you know if Sir P is a man or a woman? Do you know if Sir P is short, tall, big, slim, fat? Do you know anything? Oh, you know him fit the bill. Do you know Sir P? Big man. What you talk about? No wonder why the people must say you are Sir P. No wonder why the people must say you sir are Sir P. But me can't believe that because you are gone, bro. The way you talk about free up cartel, you can't be Sir P. You cannot be Sir P and you talk about free cartel. You can't say you want for a better Jamaica and you want criminal sit in a prison and you are say free cartel. And you as a free cartel, even if him not innocent. You just want him free for free. We are going to get back to that part, you know. We are going to get back to that part, Mr. Man.
And Sir P, without a doubt, I believe you're the man who can lead Jamaica. I believe you should throw your hat in the ring to become the next Prime Minister. Jamaica need change. Jamaica need leadership. And you, without a doubt, fits that profile.
From what I deduce about Sir P, he is a great man. I admit that, yes, what I say. But in terms of coming out of the shadow and actually trying to be Prime Minister, that no make no sense, brother. You see, Sir P is great at articulating and talking about crimes and stuff like that. You do not know how Sir P would fit as a leader. You don't know anything about Sir P. You talk like you met Sir P, spend time with Sir P, understand what Sir P and who Serpy is, brother. Oh, ya talk so. And him even go as far as to say the people them who a support Serpy will one day turn upon Serpy because them a go say him nah make no change and all of that. The reason why me say Serpy is a great man is because of his values. The things when me hear him talk about. The man is serious when it come to a father. Him will die for him children them. He will fight for him children them. Him will live for him children them. Him will go hard for him children. Serpy seems to be dedicated to his wife, his family, and I respect that. In a leader, we need someone who's dedicated to them family, willing to put them life on the line for them family, who hold strong family values. Listening to Serpy, I can tell that he cares about his country. He cares a lot about his country. Yes, he's gritty. He's gangster. Not as in a bad man, you know. He's gangster in the sense that Serpy is willing to kill to protect his family, willing to kill to protect his country, willing to kill to protect his country, willing to fight for change, willing to fight for his values. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, from those things I can deduce that he is a great man. I don't know of his flaws. Maybe he has flaws. I don't know. But a man who willing to fight for him family and defend him country is a great man in my eyes.
I know you're a phantom at the moment. Nobody knows who you are. But being a phantom, it's good. But after a while, you will lose credibility. After a while, people will tune up because all they will realize that, you're instigating violence, you're dropping stuffs, and it doesn't make any sense. You're not helping Jamaica.
So that man you not think say Serpy a help Jamaica. Him believes say Serpy a instigate crime and violence. Him believes say what Serpy a do has not been working and will not work. Oh.
So I believe without a doubt, a man of your stature and intellect and experience need to lead Jamaica in the right direction.
You, sir, believe or you believe, or claim say you believe or you believe. But at the same time you believe in Serpy, you don't believe in what he's doing. I do not understand how you would vote for a man that you don't believe is making any change. So right now, him not have no value in what he's doing. That is what you're saying. But then you talk about you that vote for him, for be a politician. You would have voted for a man for actually lead a country and you don't even think he can lead a YouTube channel. You don't think he's effectively leading a YouTube channel, but you think he can lead a country. Brother, me I wonder if honestly, something wrong with you.
But that's not helping Jamaica. You incarcerated, not really helping Jamaica.
So what now? Vybz Kartel being incarcerated is not helping Jamaica? If he's in fact a criminal like they say he is, of course it's helping Jamaica. It's helping Jamaica because there's one less criminal on the street. One less violence producer on the streets of Jamaica causing havoc. So at the end of the day, me no know what you're talking about, brother man.
But what we want to transform Jamaica. The whole system has failed you, it has failed me, it has failed most of us because it's an old colonial, modern plantation, antiquated system that does not help the average Jamaican. That's why so many of us have to migrate. It is not safe, it is not good, and we do not want to be there. So many of us live overseas and want to come back home. But Jamaica is run by a little mob of political elite who are the gatekeepers for the ruling class.
This man right here is a mad man. Let me tell you something, people. This individual is living abroad and living wealthy, living large in another country and talking about system of Jamaica failed him. In fact, the system of Jamaica made him leave Jamaica and now he's abroad doing well. So the system inadvertently helped him. Because a lot of Jamaicans are not living like how he's living abroad in Jamaica. That's a fact of life. The majority of people in a Jamaica now live like how him a live a foreign. Remember that good. But him a talk about being abroad, having to migrate and all those things. And him a complain about who a lead Jamaica and all of that. As if the people who lead in Jamaica is stopping citizens who live abroad from coming back to Jamaica. Is there a policy I don't know about where I stop him from coming back to Jamaica come live? Really and truly? truly, me just a ask, honestly, because Jamaica has been riddled with crime and violence from ever since. So it can't be Andrew them a stop you from coming back to the country, because it was corrupt before Andrew. And at the end of the day, I am a foreign citizen, and I am a Jamaican who live abroad, and I go back to Jamaica whenever, however I feel like. So me no know where you are talking about, brother man. I don't care who is in power. I can always go back to Jamaica. Me never yet a guy airport and them a say you can't come back in the country because the ruling class say you can't come back. Brother, me go to Jamaica anytime I feel like. What you talking about? You, sir, I speak like somebody who want to run for power, who want to be in a politics, who want to replace them man that we are in the country. You want to mix and mingle with them. It look like say them not let you in, so you complain about how them a do them thing. Cause what you say no make sense from the basis of a regular citizen. It only makes sense from the position of a person who is interested in ruling the country. The day-to-day activities of the Jamaican government don't concern the average citizen of Jamaica, If the average citizen of Jamaica was caring about the government and what they're doing, if the average citizen cared about what the government was doing, trust me, you wouldn't have 30% of the population voting. You would have a lot more than that. They would actually rise up and overthrow the government if they cared so much about what the government is doing. What they're worried about is their day-to-day life, food, family, shelter, how them a go about them day, how them a go eat, how them a go take care of them family. That's what the average Jamaican care about, and that depend their mind. So right now, if you say you go protest against the government, a bag of people now go turn up because them a worry about them day-to-day life. Them not worry about no government.
Paula Lewin, don't let what I'm saying influence you. And I hope it would influence you.
Don't make what me I say influence you. And I do hope it influence you. Brother, you're confused or what? What is this? Some Shakespeare nonsense where don't let me influence you, but I hope to influence you. What? You're sure? You're sure say you're all there mentally? You're sure, brother man? I don't think so.
I believe, without a doubt, and sincerely, that Cartel needs to be free. Not because he's innocent. Not because I have a bias.
So one, you already deduce a Cartel not innocent, and two, you also deduce you have a bias. Yeah man, so you still want him free, not because he's innocent, not because you have a bias, because you just want him to be free, so him will make a change in a society. Really?
But because in Cartel, I believe there's a lot of good that is still in him. And if he listens to these videos, he will understand them.
You sound like one of them grandmaster there. We have a bad student and him a try hold out hope and I say one day. You sound like one of them mother there we know say them penny bad like yours. But you hold out for one day. You sound like God a hold out for Lucifer to be a better person. And that you hold out for Cartel to be a better human being. Oh really? Stop your nonsense. Stop talk stupidness. Stop it.
Cartel, you have influence, you have power. And I believe your incarceration should reform you.
Brother man, influence and power don't automatically equal good. Think about what you're actually saying. Adolf Hitler had power and influence. So did Pol Pot. So did Idi Amin. Where you are talking about, brother man?
And I said to all Cartel enemies, hands down. Hands down. Only don't hurt the man. Hands down. Me can't talk to all of them, but hands down.
The man said to all the Cartel enemies them, hands down. Think about that. If a man kill your family member, kill your friend and all of the crimes where people are alleged say him do against them. So them people they finally get a chance to get a hands on him, for hold him and make him pay, for hold him accountable. And y'all say hands down. Hands down, a man stop with all my son, kill all my family member, are responsible for great atrocities against me and my family. And you tell me, say hands down where? It won't be hands down, it will be man down. Think about that.
When you touch wood, as I said, bring the music and the lyrics to a higher plane. So you can inspire and become a legend like Bob Marley.
A whole heap of garbage you're talking about. You see right here, so you hit a peak of garbage, you know. Vybz Kartel is notorious for singing murder, 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 destructive lyrics. And all of a sudden now you think say go come out of prison and turn Monacmus Gandhi. He might turn what? Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Wagwan so Nelson Mandela. All of a sudden he's gonna change and start singing Bob Marley type lyrics. What you tell me say? He might make this profound change and his lyrics is gonna go to a place that it has never been, never ever been nowhere close to. A death and destruction is the man main forte when it comes to lyrics. If or not that, a freaky music for broke out with girl picking them. What you talk about? The degradation of society is tied and linked to this man's music, and you what talk about? Him a go uplift? You look like you know no sense.
Because the dancehall music, them not have a lifespan. I just for the moment and them gone. Them not have no lifespan.
You're saying that dancehall music doesn't have any lifespan, and I tell you this, you're talking garbage. Garbage, garbage. In fact, you did not say some dancehall. You did not say nowadays dancehall. You did not say trapsall. You're saying dancehall, brother man. Shabba Ranks music still a live on. Beanie Man, Bounty Killer music still a live on. Movado, Alkaline, you name it, the artists, the music still a live on. From when them first bust to today. Vybz Kartel, Clark, still a Shelly Place. Member Good, Summertime, still a Shelly Place. Conjugal Visit, Ramping Shop, Movado, I'm so special still. Where you talk about, brother man? Shabba ting-a-ling-a-ling to this day. I run a place. Shaggy and Shampa music still a live on. Where you are talk about dancehall, brother? It's like you know just chat for chat's sake, and because there's some people that don't like dancehall music, they're gonna automatically agree with dumb. Calm down, brother, calm down.
And if you start to give the new knowledge now, the people will grab onto it and you'll become an icon because the people are thirsty for some conscious lyrics. Appear death and destruction them I hear.
The people them thirsty for some conscious lyrics, some conscious music. Them thirsty, that you say right? But over the last 14 years, Vybz Kartel has released more death and destruction music than any other dancehall artist while he has been incarcerated. Over his 13 years in prison, he has released more death and destruction music than any other artist. But yet still, brother man, you as a him go come out and make a change. You, sir, a contestant number one in the crazy of the craziest that Serpy is bringing out. And trust me, people, him a holy moon though. Him a holy moon. Him a go hard when it come to the craziness. Trust me. Only drop some comment right now before we get to contestant number 2. Drop some comment because that brother yeah, him a go hard. Him a go hard in the madness.
Serpy, your program is called Politricks Watch. Politricks Watch. So it's a play on politics. So Politricks Watch. But from my knowledge, when we really look on the laundry them where you put out in the public space, it appears as if your program is called The Gunman Watch.
Here we have Nesbeth we're saying my dream, my dream. This man right now I criticize Serpy. Him a talk about the channel name is Politricks Watch. A play on politics. And at the end of the day, a be a gunman him see bigger crime and Nevada Hadges and Stone Crusher and all these things Serpy a talk about. So him a say at the end of the day it's looking more like Gunman Watch. Me I say brother, first of all it's a channel name. It's a channel name. It no mean say Gunman Watch no in the thing cause you can't name it Politricks Watch and Gunman Watch and all the watches combined together. So at the end of the day, brother, you have to ease yourself and stop chat nonsense. A man no relegate it to only one topic because the channel have a name, bro. You slow? That would be equivalent to someone saying to me, your channel name is Dancehall News and Reviews, but you're talking about crime and violence. Make that make sense. Make that make sense, brother. So we have to tell me say dancehall can't cover crime and violence, but the artists them sing about crime and violence every day. Yo, look here, man. Move up, man.
Because when we look, like, you know, from out of St. Thomas, when the youth are name was bigger crime, you talk about from one end of the island, go straight back to the next end of the island. And this is not an attack on you, Serpy. This is just me as a concerned citizen. I ask you if it is too much for you to grant me these favors.
You know, say Sir P have more videos on his channel talking about Philip Palwell than he do dedicated to bigger crime solely. Think about it. Him dedicate more videos to Philip Palwell than he dedicated to bigger crime. But yet still, do your research before you talk. Sir P talk more about bro God. Him talk more about Dr. Horace Chung than he talks about a bigger crime. You would know that because you don't pay attention to all of the content and the context of what he's speaking when he's speaking. You don't realize that. All when he talk about regular gunman, him still talk about bro God. When he talk about some regular crime, him still talk about Dr. Horace Chung. Think about it, brother man.
Can you, just like how you expose these gangsters, expose more politicians?
You sound a bit sarcastic, brother man. Can you expose more politicians like how you expose all of these gunmen? Really, Nesbeth? Really? Think about it. Use your common sense if you have a brain. If you have a brain, it's a pyramid structure. At the bottom, there are many. As you go up the ladder, there are fewer. Remember that, no brother? There's one prime minister. Think about that, no brother? But there are 1,087,000. Well, we don't know if it's a million, but we just say, you know, I use a number, a wild number, probably a couple 100,000 87s. I don't know if Jamaica have 1,087,000. I wouldn't go that far. Nesbeth, the reality is that in Jamaica we have 14 parishes, right? We only have so much politician. In fact, the amount of criminals that we have in a one prison can cover for all of the politicians in a Jamaica. More you put that in your pipe and smoke it. More you meds that. Think about it, brother man. There are far more criminals in Jamaica than there are politicians. You have to know that, brother. You can't tell me say you don't know that. So when it comes to exposing them, you will have an abundance of information on the 87s because there's so much of them. Way more activity by them. Way more knowledge privy to the public and PIA about them than there will be about these very small amount of politicians who are doing their thing a lot more discreetly. Harder to find out where them are do because them are do them things behind closed doors. Away from prying eyes and nosy people. I saw them go to work while the gunman them are do them thing in the streets, brawling in front of everybody. So everybody are gonna know say this a man do this and this a man do that. Versus what the politician do, we don't know. And it's hard to find out and nobody now talk and them circle small. And nobody in them circle now break. Nobody in them circle now go against them. When last we find a politician we come out and talk up things them about what the politician them a do, brother man. Think about it, no?
Because the point that I'm getting to, you know, is that when you really check the gangsters, them, you know, they're like the lower pallet on the ladder. I said they are the lowest because them do any and everything. Then kill picnic, then kill woman, then kill them friend, then just kill. So it shows that their brain is not functioning the way in which it is supposed to.
Nesbeth, and to all like-minded people like Nesbeth, who think like Nesbeth, let me tell you something. The politicians are not the biggest problem. The 87s are the biggest problems when it comes to Jamaica. And that is 100% fact. And I'm sure that Sir P has figured this out. Because if you do not have people who are willing to take gun and shoot, knife, stab, and rape and kill people, if you don't have those, the politician cannot exploit them. If we don't have people willing to pick up gun and kill each other, the politicians will be ineffective. Them can't put gun in a people and when I have the ability or the willingness to shoot. Remember good, uno no like to take accountability. So uno not encourage the youths them to take accountability. You think a politician can come to me and put a gun in my hand and tell me if I go do crime? No politician boy can't do that. No politician boy can't program me, bro, if I go do crime and violence. So how you want come tell me say a politician a program the youths them? Tell me, you know, no brother, which politician program you figure do crime and violence? Tell me about that. Expose that. You brother, are you fi come tell we know? Since you know the politicians what them a do, are you fi come tell we where the politician them a do? Become a PIA. Bring the information to we. Since you know so much, Nesbeth, come tell we which politician a do this and which politician a do that, so we can expose them. We're not afraid to talk, but we not have the information. But it seems that you have it, you know. You know what I want. And which one of them try to influence you to become a criminal?
And I can understand because if they are at the lowest part of the ladder, the pallet. Now at the top part would be the politicians.
This is that lame brain, nonsensical, low IQ reasoning, you know. Politicians are responsible for this and politicians do this and politicians do that. Politicians are elected by the people, for the people. So if the people them want elect garbage politicians, corrupted politicians, when you know what them do, people who can actually lead them, guess what? That's on the people. And if the people them want change, they will make changes, but they're not making any changes. So stop talking about politician. Cause watch ya, you see the next election, them same one I go vote for Andrew again. Remember good. And even if them vote for Mark, remember say Mark not no sense either. Him not gonna make a difference. So really and truly, what's the point in voting? That's why the majority of people don't vote. But not voting is not the solution. That's not the solution. We need to find an actual leader that the other people them can believe in, can put them trust and faith in. Not the minority leading the country.
Of course, you know that a country with a proper legislation would make that country in return becomes a country that is, you know, of progress.
Okay, so you know say Jamaica need a proper legislation. You know say Jamaica need legislation reform. So what you talk about, brother man? You feel like say Sir P now point out that cause video after video after video, Sir P has been crying and bawling for legislative reform in Jamaica. So what you really talk about? He has been calling out the government and the justice system for justice to reform so we can have new laws and regulations to deal with criminals.
A country with a shaky legislation is going to bring forth a country like Jamaica.
So in other words, you are saying that Jamaica has a shaky legislation. That is why Jamaica is so corrupt and it is the way it is because of shaky legislation.
So now, I would have heard you said a number of times in your blogging, when you speak about Badman, when you speak about the 87s and the 90s, you show how they are connected to the politicians. But I want you to put out the politician thing them out there and show me how them connect with the 87s and the 90s.
Yo, Jano. Yo, that brother yeah, he might go hard in the stupidity, you know. He might go hard for real people. Meds what the man actually I say. He must say A link to B, right? So Sir P put out information I show how A link to B. He must say, no, more you put out information I show you how B link to A. We want to see how B link to A. As if when you say A link to B, B no link to A. It's a one-way street. Linking mean they're tied together. What are you saying, bro? Are you slow? If you have a ounce of brain, pay attention. Please, me I beg you, bro. When the man I go say this a money a link to the politician, right? That is as far as it goes. Because we know what the 87 or the Octane do. We know what them a do. We know what the 90s Octane do. When him say the 87 link to that politician or the 90s Octane link to that politician, remember good now, no, that is as far as it goes, as far as the knowledge, the information that is out there. We know what the 87 and the 90s them a do. As an example, when it comes to the attempted assassination of Bob Marley, brother man, think about the stories that's out there, the official quote-unquote stories, right? Jim Brown and him peoples them roll up for murder Bob Marley and whose order? Siaga or Manley? Who order it? To this day, there's speculation, there's arguments, but there's no conclusive information as to which side actually ordered it, brother. There are even people saying that it was America who actually set it up. So when some people say Siaga do it, some people say Manley do it, some people say America do it, who knows, brother? Only the parties that are involved. So who would actually know? Jim Brown. So we don't need to talk to Jim Brown and he would have to tell we are who give him the orders. If the 87 and the 90s and the 116s are not giving up the politicians, how we are going to have the information from the politicians when nobody not talk? Check for example, you have the Doggy Diaries. We do not know who him implicated because those diaries are redacted by the justice system. They don't give out the full information information, so we don't know whose name is in it. We don't know. When Kevin Smith got caught up, Kevin Epstein, think about it, he was taken up before he could give information to who linked to the underworld, who him a trafficking little pitney them and all them thing there too, which politician, which higher ups, which big wigs. So we don't know, brother man. We have a roadblock when it comes to knowledge as far as where the higher ups them a do, brother. Them cart and half. Can't believe me if you break down them senior, you know. I explain them senior, you know. Them man don't have no brain. What's going on, bro?
Why I'm asking that is because it is a known fact. It is something that almost every Jamaican know. The politician is the ones that the people distrust from day one. And it is through the politician way of thinking bring forth.
Listen to the garbage that's coming out of this man's mouth. Listen up, people. The bird brain nonsense. The man say it is through the politician, this and that. The people distrust the politicians the most and from day one, and it is known by all Jamaicans and way. But it is Jamaicans who continuously vote in politicians to lead them. So if they distrust politicians the most, why do they continue to put their trust into politicians when they go to the polls and vote? Why do they continue to elect officials to lead them? Why do they continue to believe in a justice system that is overseen by the same politicians that they put in power? Are the same senator write laws? Are them sitting down if you talk about it, brother man? Only not talk facts, you know. The people them are the problem. Are them are install them people in a government. Are them are put them people in a power. So if they distrust these people so much, why do they continue to do it?
The garrisons came through a politician wanted to be in the high seat. So in order for him to get in that seat, what him do is manipulate the community so him can have the community his way, and then through doing all of that bring forth a whole lot of confusion.
And through that bring forth a whole lot of confusion. You sound confused. You sound Confucius. What you talk about, brother? You talk a whole lot of nonsense. Politician did this and politician did that, and the people were so innocent and they did not want the politician to do, and the politician went into their brain and reprogrammed them, and MK Ultra program and all sorts of brainwashing went on, because no, none of the people are the problem, man. No, man, are the politician. As if we not see politician come and go, but the people remain the same.
So the politician is really our biggest problem. No, me not tell us say a man will go kill one baby and kill one girl or kill somebody. It's not a problem, you know. But if we're going to get rid of the problem, then we have to consider and we have to think deep down to find the root of the problem.
The root of the problem are the criminals, them, brother man. And them are the root of the problem. When I go to Jamaica, I don't worry about politician. I am not interested in politician. I worry about gunman. I worry about rapists and murderers. I worry about people who might roll up on me and rob me and try to kill my family. Those are the people I worry about. I worry about these gravelicious 87s, right? Who have them pocket full of money and still want to take yours. Them who have car and want to rob your bike. Man who pull up in a markets for rob you where I walk foot. Think about that. At them people them me worry about. Me worry about the youths them and the crimes that them a commit. Me not worry about politician. Politician is alright. You hear me I tell you? When them guard them bed and lock them door, them good. Me I worry about them man them where I roll up and kill you and rob you. Them me I worry about, brother man. You know always talk about root a problem. And them money are the problem in the streets. At them 87 are the problem. Me go Jamaica, them me worry about. Me no worry about no politician, brother. When me I worry about politician for? Me have to worry about them man them who might roll up and rob and murder me. Had them my immediate life and my family. At that me I worry about. Wait, yo, you idiot.
Because it's useless for us to be beating around the problem with the mindset of saying that we want the problem to be solved.
Nesbeth, you want to make a bet? I will bet you $100,000 say. If we kill every one of them murderer in Jamaica, all of them criminals in Jamaica, I guarantee you crime will drop. I guarantee you we will have a better Jamaica. Me, I tell you that. If we erase the politicians, I don't think we will have a better Jamaica. Because if you have any brain, any sense at all, anything in that empty head of yours, you would know that if you replace one political leader, there will be another. You understand me? Oftentimes when you erase one, a worse one come about. No for the time, I just saw life go. Remember, you know, if you have 10 people in a group, one of the person them are going to become the leader and one of them are going to become an adversary. You have to understand that. Some of the people them are going to say, yeah man, we want the people have to be the leader. And some of the other ones them are say, no man, we want the other person have to be the leader. So even in a small group of people, you are going to have that separation. So once you have a country without a leader, you will have people fighting for leadership. You have to remember that, brother man. Think about it. Once they remove the dance system, right, you find out that we have a lot more dance than we used to back in the day. Every man are done now. Every little youth are done. Every little youth are in an era. Why is that? Because there's no one central done for an era no more. So if you take out one central government, you're going to have many little parties rise up and that become a lot more tribalistic, a lot more grimy, a lot more killing. It becomes a lot less safe. So we are talking about, government of this and government of that. Brother, no matter how corrupt a government is, just remember say it can get a lot worse. I assure you of that. You not thinking of your brain. You think say, oh, we just have to remove the government and put what there? Put what there? So when you remove the government, right, what is going to lead us? Who is going to lead us? Hold on for a second. What police force? What medical system? What economic system? What will be there for us? You do know, say, I dead, we dead, and I show this, right? Or you not think about them thing there. You don't think that far ahead. You only think about replacing the government, but with what? And who? And whom? You remind me of the BLM people and we say defund the police, defund the police. I never understood that stupidity. Defund the police. So what you think I got to you? What you think I got to you and your family them when the thing reach wild west, where man can just walk in your house and take out your woman, rape your daughter and kill your family and take what you have without no law enforcement, nobody coming to protect you. You have to go figure out how to protect yourself like some wild west or jungle type business. Fittest are the fittest survivor. That you don't want, right? You don't sound like a bunch of morons.
Alright, Sir P. So I am asking you, can you put forward the politician? There are 63 of them, I believe, in the House of Parliament. And every one of them know what them are do.
Every one of them know what them are do. It no means say Sir P know what them are do. Do you know what them are do? You are assuming that they're doing nefarious activities. You're assuming that they're involved in certain things, but you do not know for a fact. Do you have any evidence to support what you're saying? No, brother man, you not have none. Because if you did, you should bring it forth or, send it to Sir P so we can expose them. Think about it now.
They know what they have to do to get there. It's not just an education. They know what they are currently doing in order to stay there as well. So
they know. Do you know? We don't know. They know. So are we supposed to expose what we don't know? We can deduce say something a go on, but what really a go on? Them a do something over there, so behind the door they know. They know them a do something over there, What go on? Boy, me can't say me no know, dog. Me have X-ray vision, dog. Nobody over there now tell me what go on, but me know say something go on. Me see smoke, me see fire, something must go on over there, so. Them a cook or them a burn body or something, we don't know what go on. Yo man, something go on over there. Yo brother man, look man, the man a stab up a little penny and a murder the woman. Dog, forget about that man. Them over there say them a do something, dog. Them politician there are 63 of them over there. Something a go on over there, dog. Them know what them do for reach over there, so. And them know what them a do for stay over there, so. So at the end of the day, forget about the crime and violence. Them youth we a murder people out there, so forget about them man. Them are the lower part of the palette, man. Remember say them politician them higher up. We know say them a do something over there, You know what them a do? Me no know what them a do. Them a do something, but me know them a do something, dog. Me can't see it, me no know, but them have to do something, cause them couldn't do with them there and reach with them there if them not do something. Them a do things, dog. So want to the man we a kill he look up in the son a grape, look up in the no dog, just forget about them man, them man they are the lesser them man they yo dog, just forget about them man the dog. Yo, them man they over there so make a focus on them man. Forget about the 1,500 murders we happening in our country and the amount of bodies we gone missing and all them see the Forget about that, man. Yeah, man, them man, they over there, so 63 of them, me know them up to something. You can't tell me nothing, brother. Me know. Sir P, we need to expose them, man. We need to focus on, you know. Can't focus on them criminals, so we are murder people, dog, and great people, and do assassin, I start people. We are focused on that for when we can focus on all of them, man, they over there, so we know them are going with sin, you know, dog. Look how them house pretty. Look how them car pretty. We know them involved in the things, dog. Them off involved in the things. Yeah.
If the gangsters that is considered to be the most feared because them have pulled the trigger, the 87 and the 90s, and Sir P, you appears to be a fly on the wall to see everything what them a do without them seeing you and expose them.
Sir P appears to be a fly on the wall. We are see everything so him can expose it, brother, man. The movement, brother. The PIA movement, brother. Comprised of people who are see things and attack, brother. Sir P is the voice for the people them who are see and attack, who are witness things, brother. Remember good, you have a lot of people in the communities where see things and them afraid for talk. Them afraid for God the police, them afraid for them life. So at the end of the day, they send it to people like Sir P, like My View, like On The Spot Media. Them people, they attack it, brother. Them attack for the people them when I have no voice. Them attack for the people them afraid for talk. That is why Sir P oftentimes don't use the word allege, because he's speaking on the behalf of the person that's putting out the information. Nesbeth, listen to me. If you see somebody a commit a crime, do you need to say allegedly? Yo, man, allegedly see the man a commit a crime. You already there, so discredit yourself. If you say alleged, you discredit yourself right there, sir, brother. You get dirt right there, sir. Any judge, anybody with a, you're done, brother. You can't say alleged. It's either you see or you did not see. So when the people them send the information to Sir P and the people must say, me see this a go on, me have evidence, and Sir P vet it and see what go on, he's then speaking on the behalf of the person. He's the voice, he's the narrator for that person. Understand now? It's so slow. It's an anonymous movement giving voice to those who cannot speak because they're afraid to. Jesus Christ, man.
Them a kill the people them. So me think the politician will just dress up in them suit and have them pretty speech. You can also be a fly on the wall to bring forth their dirty laundry.
The problem is that no one is coming forth with evidence and information to expose them. Think about it. It's like Philip Palwell, right? The man come out and information a surface say, yo, the man a get extorted and ray. Then him daughter and her mother go missing and dead. You see me? And all of a sudden, him not implicated. You see me? And Sir P point out the whole of that. Sir P call out the whole of that. How comes you now call that out too? Help we call out Philip Palwell. We want an investigation into Philip Palwell. Wagwan, you not talk. Oh, you just want to talk down Sir P. Yeah, man.
And the more politician dirty laundry bring to the forefront, is the better the country is going to be. You don't feel so?
No, me not think so. If we don't actually have the evidence to actually implicate them and have them prosecuted, then it don't really make no sense, because the same people them are going to vote for them. Remember good, Philip Palwell just win him seat again. People them not care about where he mix up in a. So at the end of the day, we are ball about.
No, again, I am not a PIA member, but I am a student because I listen to your program. I listen.
You are listening to the program to go against the program. You're not listening to the program to learn anything, brother man. You only learn inadvertently, because when you go search things for see if him a lie, and you find out, oh shit, I true him attack. Yeah man, me think him a liar, so okay, oh shit, I true that. You do the research for debunking, but it validate him in a sense. So at that you use. So now you come together, you put all of that knowledge and you say, yo, me throw this out pan him right now. Yeah, man, I have him hook, line and sinker.
So, Sir P, I don't want to believe that you are in it for the views and the check that you are getting from YouTube.
Nesbeth, I don't want to think you're doing this for the views. I don't want to think you're doing this for the attention. I don't want to think you're doing it for the clout. I don't want to think you're doing it to promote your channel and your music. But Nesbeth, it look like that, you know, Nesbeth. Nesbeth, do you think that if you got rid of Sir P, that automatically all the people who support Sir P is then gonna support you, sir? You think them are gonna give all the adoration and respect to you automatically? You look like a big go-go bot.
I want to believe that you are doing this for the greater good of Jamaica. I don't want to believe that you are motivated by money.
Nesbeth, you sound lost, brother. It sound like you try to run a little program and send off for some views and attention, brother, man. I don't want this, I don't want that. You sound like one girl in a one bad relationship. You don't know if you want Tandy, you don't know if you want to leave. You sound like you get beaten and you're not too sure what go on, what go on. Brother, make up your mind, brother. Pick a side, brother. You're up on the fence too much right now. You're with Sir P or you're against Sir P? Because I'm confused at this point. I think you're a madman, brother. Right now, what you really say? Because you with the movement or you're against the movement? Right now, you look like you're against the movement. Honestly.
I believe that you're doing it for the greater good of Jamaica. Now, is that too much to ask?
Yo, Mr. Man, you sound weird, dog. You sound strange, bro. Me not understand something half about. You sound a weird, dog. Me no want to say, you know what, me go left you alone, dog. You sound a weird, dog. Like, you know, Jeffrey, them good in a dog. You see me, I say like you're power with do the man, them in a dog. But that different still.
And next thing, Sir P, you have a great concern about Jamaica, like most of us. You came about some time ago. I am not even sure exactly when you did your first vlog. But a next question to you, Sir P. Jamaica been going on the way in which they are going on from ever since. And we keep repeating all these things. We're at the top of the corruption list. Now, from the day you did your first vlog to today's date, when you check from that time when you came on the scene to the time you weren't around, do you think in your time what you would have done make Jamaica much better than what it was before you came about?
Nesbeth, before you became an artist, before you're bossing at the industry, the changes you make, you think you uplift Jamaica? You think before you came into the industry, Jamaica was better then or better now? You think you have made an actual change? Better yet, when it comes to you personally doing music, in terms of you doing music, when you get your first hit song to know, you think you do better now or you do better then? You think you make better music now than then? You think you hit more now than you did a hit then? How it go really and truly? Do you quit because you don't find a hit song in a years? I mean, you haven't found a hit song in years. So why you continue to try? Why you continue to make music if you're not really find a hit song, so to speak? So you still a try? Maybe one day you will find success again. Maybe one day you will find another My Dream or something, right? Right? You keep trying, right? Why is it that it's come few and far between, but you continue to try every day, making music every day? Why is that, bro? From day one, Sir P telling us say this is not gonna be an easy journey. It's gonna get a lot harder. It'll go get worse before it get better. If you want change, it'll go become hard. You have to fight feet, brother. If you want to make it in a life, you have to go hard, brother. You can't say, yo, when the going get tough, you give up. No, brother. More time you're gonna get frustrated, you're gonna get tired and weary, brother, but you have to keep going. So in terms of Sir P and the movement, sometimes it go get hard, brother. We're gonna get pushed back, brother. But man, have to keep pushing. If you want for a better Jamaica, you have to keep pushing. You have to keep trying. Remember that, Nesbeth. That's why you keep making music. Remember. We teach the little children them, if at first you don't succeed, try again. You look like you don't remember that.
Because these are questions we really have to ask. Because this is how things work, based on my knowledge. As time goes by, you have to check to see if you are imposing something. You have to check, like, is it working? Like before you came about, Jamaica used to have a number of crime per year. Does it remain the same since you are giving your advice?
Me have a real question for you, Nesbeth. As a die-hearted JLP Andrew supporter, when Andrew first came into power and the things that he professed that he was gonna do, has he done that? Has he done any of that? Has he made any change? Has he reduced crime and violence? But you no continue to vote for him, right? Have you assessed that? Did you take a look at when he first ran for power? And he must say, yo, people are going to be able to sleep with them doors open and all these things. Can you? Can you sleep with your doors open? Can you? Must in a gated community. The system of Jamaica has failed us over and over. But we the people continue to vote for these politicians over and over. Not assessing what they have done and what they have not done right and all of this and all of that like you are saying. So you are Professor Sir P. Why don't you Professor Andrew Holness? Nesbeth, where your 18-minute video there where you address Andrew and your concerns about Jamaica under Andrew Holness, brother. Remember, good, he's about to go into 3 terms, brother. 3 terms, and you know make one video address Andrew where you address Sir P. You see so now fast in a real life, brother. Me I call you out, Nesbeth. You are mad, brother, you know. You are madman, brother. Goddamn system agent, and nobody can tell me nothing. You, sir, are an agent of the system.
Is it a little bit more? Is it a little bit less? Those are questions. Because guess what? If it really and truly don't change the scope of life, then I would advise you to revisit your whole idea of getting Jamaica to be a better place.
God damn it, people. I don't know which one of them money are the maddest. The crazies. I don't know. They're both up there. They are insane. Zombie brain. Them money not no sense. Them I use these talking points and these narratives and it sound eloquent in a way, but really and truly it's just garbage because it don't have no basis in terms of common sense and actually breaking down things. On the surface level, it makes sense. It sound pretty, but it is actually dumb as hell, brother. Them money, them not crack the surface, brother. Them not dig deep. Them brain, yeah, lukewarm as me say, room temperature IQ, them not really can think for themselves, so them I use that hive mind nonsense. Anyhow, ladies and gentlemen, wanna make me know what I pray when it come to this. Me want to know what I have to say about this. Which one of them are the maddest and the craziest? Wanna agree with any of them? Any pointers wanna agree with? If wanna agree with me or disagree with me, drop it in the comments them. And don't forget, people, and don't forget, ladies and gents, to subscribe to my other channel, Jamaica Breaking News. We have to get that channel there up to 1,000 subscribers within the next 7 days. So people, subscribe. Check out the content them over there. Big up on yourself. Love and respect. I'm out.